perseverance is the one that gonna make you build your character. Like if you can persevere like in a lot of stuff, it's gonna make your character like that perseverance, like making your character 100% solid. Like
So yeah, young Sosa.
yeah,
Young Sosa. Now I'm tuned in, brother. I'm tuned into your journey. I'm tuned into Jeffrey's journey as well. I'm proud of you guys because you know what? It's time for you not to talk about it. It's time to be about it. That's the most important thing. Because there is a phase, obviously, where you're gonna talk about all those things. And then comes the time now you need to start being about it.
it's saying about
Regardless of whatever happens, brother. And
walking and talking.
yeah, walk it like I talk it. Yeah. Walk it like I talk it. And it drives hope, man. It drives hope at the end of the day. That is now you have aspirations of becoming this big artist. And every day you are instilling that hope. Every day you're instilling that hope. You see anything now that you consume, you know, hey, brother, I need to deposit into that bin.
Yeah.
I need to have the confidence. Yes, times will come. Sometimes someone gets there and they're not even actually proud of what you have done. But as long as you're proud of yourself, as long as you're instilling hope in yourself, you see, that's the most important thing. Sorry, then. She busy here. Nice. Who the fella? I'm dead. Your friend? It's like she knew. Sometimes she wants to sit here on camera, sometimes she doesn't want that. But yeah, you're instilling hope in yourself, and that is very fundamental to everything that we do. I almost said Jeffrey right now. I have Jeffrey on my mind. Shout out to Jeffrey Cartier.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, my brother. But hope is very important. But hope doesn't come without action.
Yeah.
Hope doesn't come without action, brother. Every single day. I looked into my archives the other day.
Yeah.
And someone said, you know, I went on your channel. She saw a hat of mine. There's a hat that I wear that is written Oakland. And they said, yo, I can't believe you've been doing this since 2023. And I told her, do you know that during this time, I didn't have this job that I have right now. Majority of the things that I have right now, I didn't have at that time. But the most important thing was the fact that I was hungry. And I hope that things will change.
Okay. They're gonna change. Even me, I can say it like last time when I was here. Yeah, it's like magic because last time when I was you were not working. Yeah. Easy. But it's like you were already on the way. It's like now it's become an added advantage on top. Like yeah, it's like now you are working and then this podcast like it's obviously gonna be something big.
Yeah, and it's a mental adjustment as well. While you're giving yourself hope, you have to balance things. I have to make time for my baby girl. I have to make time for my family. I have to make time for me. Because my off days are just about recouping, like centering myself so that I can be able to like keep on going, make sure that sometimes you have objectives for the day or maybe for the week. And I don't want to be caught in this rut, man, because you see with social media now, everything you can monetize it. You have these daily challenges. You can convert your profile into professional mode. Now you have to be giving challenges, post this, get this amount of likes, do this. But I'm not after the likes, brother. I'm about the value.
About the motivating people.
Yes, that's the most important thing. Inspiring people through my journey.
Yeah.
Also taking pieces from other people's journeys as well, because you're not alone in this life. I believe that there's no such thing as a self-made man. Someone that will help you to get to where you are. Someone helped me to get this job. I also had to have people help me stay in the job, because I tell people, brother, you think I'm working and it's easy? We're going to work to fight there.
Yeah.
Because you are dealing with other human beings that are facing different problems. This person is jealous.
Yeah.
even in within that place, and this is one of the things I try to ensure that I pray about every morning. I'm like, Shiva, please, first of all, protect the guy that is going to drive this Berkshire.
Yeah.
Take me to where I'm supposed to go. When I get there, please refine my mindset to be here. Let me not be about politics.
Yeah.
Things that are not going to be of benefit to me so that I can perform. So that I can perform my job to the best of my abilities. Give me the power so I can leave my problems at home. I will pick them up when I enter that breed again.
Yeah.
The moment I enter those premises, I'm all about what my job title comes with. Here to work, you put 100%.
Yeah.
And even when I'm there, I'm like, please give me strength. A friend of mine, Ross, he caught me this one time. We were in break and I was doing my sadhana. I was just doing a mid sadhana. I just closed my eyes and I meditated for a couple of seconds. And this guy caught me on camera.
Yeah.
And everyone was confused. Is he smoking, doing all this kind of thing?
Yeah.
Asking us, so what is Tando doing? Ross got me on video.
Yeah.
And then he's like, Tando, what are you doing? I'm like, no, I was just doing my sadhana.
Yeah.
I'm like, what does that mean? I'm like, no, brother, I'm centering myself. Because that day, there were a lot of things that were pissing me off. But in doing my sadhana, I was like, please, don't forget why you're here.
Why you calming your
Don't
mind?
forget. Yes, calm your mind. You're not here to fight. You're here to help. Don't forget why you are here. And those are the things that I reinforce in everything that I do.
Yeah.
And that drives my perseverance. I would have the shittiest days some days because we're busy talking to people on a daily basis.
Yeah.
People tell you all different kinds of information. You go home, you get still information. But I persevere, brother. I'm like,
through all that stuff.
Within everything, I've also applied for a lot of positions, God knows. And I'm like, I'm not a no, I'm more yes away.
Yeah.
And that takes perseverance. And that's the word I learned from my geography teacher at work. Persevere up until you get what you want. Means try again and again and again and again until you get what you want.
I also believe like perseverance is the one that gonna make you build a character. Like if you can persevere like in a lot of stuff, it's gonna make your character like that perseverance, like making your character 100% solid. Like it's like just like the more you hard times, the more you, if you go into in a hard time, then you keep on pushing. Like once you come out that hard time, it's like you come out more stronger. Like it's like perseverance. Once you can persevere, like in everything, yeah. Even I've been seeing like sometimes you wake up in the morning, you don't want to go to work. It comes, brother. Or sometimes you see like waking outside, maybe it's raining, you see thing like.
And it's winter time.
Winter time, we still gonna
all the time. Like, why should I go?
As you say, sometimes like, but you just have to push yourself. Like maybe the alarm is gonna ring, you're gonna hear, then you're gonna say,
Let me snooze.
let me snooze it, then I'm gonna. But in time, but what I saw about like perseverance, like maybe you see those things called like goals and like knowing what you want. That's something I realized. Like you see all this life, if you just know what you want, like if you can explain to people maybe in 30 minutes, or maybe let's just say like another supreme being come here and then ask you like what do you want. If you can, if you know what you want and then you can talk it like I want this and this, I think that is the only thing you need in life. Like that thing is gonna make, even when you are in the dark times, you're gonna remember like, okay, the times are dark, but I'm doing this because for this stuff, like I'm doing this because there's something I want to achieve. Like I want this and this to come right. So when those hard times comes, you can have a chance of like ignoring them. Then you focus like on what like you are working for. Like, okay, these hard times, I'm doing it because I know there in the future time, it's like I'm borrowing my future time some advantages.
Of course, the future version of you depends on what you do in the present.
In the present, you see. That's when I realized like, in life, if you know you can persevere everything, if you know like what you want, like what exactly do you want? what you want, like it's gonna wake you up. It's gonna make you every decision like you're gonna do, because you're gonna think like, okay, what I'm gonna do now, is it aligning to my goals or is it not? It's like once you just know what you want, you can cut off some stuff like, okay, this one doesn't go, this one, this one, this one. And then when hard times come, you have that advantage of telling yourself of like, okay, I'm doing this thing because me, myself, I want to have a better future, or I want to be like this and this and that. But that's where, but people, like, if you don't have something you want, it's gonna be very hard like to survive, because life is all about suffering, but you have to choose
Yourself.
your suffering.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah. That's brother. Like and then counting your blessings.
choose, yeah, you see. And then yeah, abundance is another. Yeah, it's another. You see, that topic of abundance is something that's been growing in my mind. Like, it's like, I think as you grow up, you see the battles are much more in the mind more than
The outside.
outside. Yeah, like it's like, because I've been starting to notice like, okay, you can have abundance of stuff, you see, but if you are not grateful like for that stuff, it's gonna look like you don't have anything. You're gonna complain like every time, like, this and this and this and this and this and that. You see, like that abundance, if sometime if you take it in the wrong way, like you don't see it like everyone in life is abundance of something. Like you can see, like, even if you're broke, you can see maybe you have people who laugh. You're like, okay,
Yes.
like there's an abundance in everything. But the first thing to abundance, like if you are grateful, everything is gonna be in abundance. Like it's gonna be more, because you, you are, what you have now is like you are accepting it, like you are agreeing, okay, look, this is what I did and this, okay, I must be happy because I must thank God, like, okay, this happened. It just always come to me like, ever since, like, you have been just going through it all the time, like there's no need of like doubt or anything, or at times like thinking it's not gonna end, but it just like reaffirms to yourself like, okay, just the way we have been doing from all this time is how we just gonna keep on doing, because from all this time nothing happened and I'm still alive.
And
So
still, I'm still alive, but
yeah,
I'm still alive. Just as a
but
closing statement, my man, because we don't have a lot of time, I need to get this baby girl home.
yeah,
Affirmations. What's the one thing that you always affirm yourself in any struggle or any situation that you find yourself where you feel like, yeah, I just can't be able to do it?
uh, personally on affirmations, there's another, like, I'm in Christianity, there's another someone who, like another book that told me something like prayer is also an affirmation.
Oh,
Like there's like anyone can just pray, but it's like a affirmation. That's why it's like even those in the Bible and they write, they say like when you pray, talk like you already received this stuff.
yes, hey, man.
So then on affirmation, it then comes to you of like, you see, when you're praying, like I even changed my style of how I do it, because I started to see like, it's not like I'm gonna ask like, okay, Lord, there's this and this I want to do. Can you help me like do this and this? I'm gonna go in the other way around. Like, okay, Lord, I thank you for this and that.
Speak
Like,
about it as if it's the Lord.
yeah, like I've already received the blessing already. So I just speak in a way of like,
Beautiful.
feel like. So I just think like, yeah, affirmation. That type of just praying only is the affirmation. Saying things like maybe like when you're praying like, thank you God, I'm becoming a better person.
Yeah.
It's also an affirmation, because I'm becoming a better person. Thank you Lord for making me wealth. It's like you are like, I'm gonna be wealth, like telling yourself like you are already wealth. But it's like a prayer also, like, but like in Christianity, it's a prayer. But if you look at it like, besides looking at it in a ways of Christianity, like just normal, then you can see like, okay, these are affirmation lines, like every day, what you want, what you wish for, what you like affirm it, like I thank God like I'm receiving like love from my friends. I thank God like everything is going well. For like everything that you want, just like talk it in a way of you have already received it. Becau- Then it's gonna be like an affirmation, like telling your mind like, okay, we have already got this. Then it's gonna make a way for that thing to come through because it's like I believe like the supreme being is more intelligent than us, you see. So it's not gonna be the supreme being holding us. It's gonna be us. That's why I say I have that mindset of praying from that way because if it's the supreme being like delaying us that and as we want it, it's gonna be fault. You see. But because it's not fault the supreme being, that means the problem is here with us.
So point it back to yourself, maniacs. That is the main thing.
Like
Prayer is affirmation. Prayer is affirmation. So already tell yourself, and I think I go mad. Every time as I walk in, I love myself. I love myself. I love myself.
yeah,
It's a great day. It's a great day. It's grateful to be here. It's gonna be a great day. We're gonna have the best day. Whatever gets placed in my way, I know I can be able to handle it. And I always like whatever I can't handle, Lord, please take over.
take care of it. Yeah. But affirmation, I think it's something that's very important. Like keep telling yourself your subconscious mind till it become conscious of that thing. Like I was saying that thing of like I'm forgetting the book, but it's like when you give energy to something, you can start to see it. Like if you like a BMW car, if you go on the road, mostly you're gonna see BMW cars. Like you're gonna think like it's only that. But there's a lot of cars passing. But just because in your mind, it's like you already said this thing like you chose it, like I want to see it. That the advantage of like affirmation. Once you tell yourself about that stuff, it's like those stuff is just gonna come like naturally to you. Like it's just gonna come in a mysterious way. That's what I believe. Like w- how you even if it's like your mood, like I'm healthy.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like that. Like it's gonna come to you. Like it's gonna come to picture. Like because you are focusing mostly on it, your mind is gonna make sure that that thing is gonna project out. Just like how we are God, because we think of things in our mind, then we make them come into fruition. Like this podcast, we were just talking like we're gonna have a podcast, but now it's a podcast.
Yes, Baba.
Like it's
Yeah.
now it's there. We made it. We created something.
Yeah, we made it a reality, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate you, my brother, man. I'm gonna have you on the new season now. We're towards the end of season 8, right?
yeah. I feel it's a lot of episodes. A lot of
We are just delivering, brother. It's all about delivering. That is all. The content is king. I just got from Gary V. But thank you so much for coming through, my brother. I'm gonna keep in touch with you for the next one. Thank you, Maniacs, for tuning in for yet another episode. I close this one off to everyone who's been sending like positivity towards us, the likes, any form of support, whether it's negative or positive, we appreciate it because it means that whatever we're doing, it's coming to your attention. So anything, especially even when people's opinions, when you put your opinion out there, I saw that on TikTok a lot, and how when I talk about raw things like grants are making people lazy now, people immediately are flocking into, do you know some people don't have this and this and this and that up to hit a nerve. But I'm only coming from a good place, guys, because most importantly, if we don't raise these things, then we don't actually take mindful of it. I thank you, Maveneke, and thank you to everyone who's tuned in. Until the next one.
next one. Yeah, it's also a pleasure.
Thank you, brother.
Tan.